There are many so-called dead games on Hypixel. There are also many debates around what exactly a dead game is. For a Skyblock player, dead would mean 5,000 players, while a throwout player would sell a limb for such a player count. Others argue that it means a lack of updates, like Bed Wars after a week or Quakecraft after 6 years. As you can already tell, not all games are created equal on Hypixel. And this is what this video is about. VampireZ is one of Hypixel's oldest games and was actually quite popular at first. However, we're about to go over its origins, what happened after that, the current state, and what might happen in the future. Some of you, or many of you, might not know that originally Hypixel created adventure maps and wasn't just the biggest Minecraft server in existence. VampireZ was actually one of these older maps, with a few changes of course. The general concept was the same, with 12 survivors having to kill the vampires off until time ran out, and the vampires would infect any survivors they killed. This all comes from a very old Hypixel forum post from 2013 by Jacob Budin. Even though the original map was basically the exact same, it was edited for the plugins to work. The game appeared to have healthy player counts for the first few months with no forum complaints about it at all. However, something was very clear. The game needed balancing. There were, are, and probably will be in the future issues regarding balance in VampireZ until it is taken down. Some of the earliest forum posts about the game were complaints about balance, and it has gone on for about 8 years now. More about this later. The first complaints about player count began all the way back in 2014, just about a year after the game's release. In this post, the user cited concerns about lack of lobbies. This began a downhill spiral that led to more concerns. The game was receiving updates, however, very slowly and fell victim to Hypixel discontinuation in 2018 when the final update came out. It was quite a big update, included many bug fixes, balance changes, and a few new maps. However, the player count only rose for a short time before it became a one-lobby classic game like many others. To this day, it has remained this way, and it seems unlikely that we'll ever receive an update again. Now it's time to address the big problem: balancing. I wasn't a player during the earlier years, so I can't speak on the balancing during those times, but it seems like the developers have always had some issues deciding how the game is meant to be played and balanced. On one side, the survivors and vampires are meant to stick together to have more combined power to defeat the other side. However, on the other hand, they should split up to gain more individual resources, blood and gold. This confused balance has led to a game I would consider very off-putting for a new player. For example, God Armor. This armor is available to survivors for a very high price. You may think there's no issue then, just grind up resources. But in truth, it becomes overpowered because of one big thing. You can convert game coins to round coins. This means that coins you get during the game can be used to purchase gear and perks in later games. Often, a player will buy and use God Armor within 1 minute of the game starting, which the new player obviously cannot do. Vampires who are veterans can buy blood and get many strength upgrades in the same way. This is bad, but the perks are even worse. You can buy perks in the main lobby for many game coins to give you a direct in-game advantage over other players, such as regeneration, blood gains, or even inventory scrambling. This furthers the gap in the canyon between new players and veterans. In fact, it isn't very fun for me right now because I'm pretty new and can't afford all of the good stuff that veterans can. This may be the single biggest reason why VampireZ is a dying game, and will continue to be one. In conclusion, VampireZ has a few veterans who dominate the noobs, which stops newer people from wanting to play. I doubt there's much hope in store for this game, although I wish it did well, because it has the potential to be extremely fun to play with friends. Thank you for watching the video. Please like the video if I should do more videos like this, and subscribe if you want to help my channel grow and improve in quality. Have a good day.